You're welcome.
On the show, so looking forward to it.
All right, well, we thank you, and we look forward to seeing you this year. Big weekend, right, in Atlanta. BET. What are you guys doing here? Welcome, I have with me gracing the purple carpet. Welcome to the Shay McCray Show on TST Network. I am your host, Shay McCray, and I'm sitting here with the Renaissance man. I mean, when they say master, jack of all trades, but master, this guy is master of all of them. I mean, all of them. How you doing, Fadelf?
I'm doing awesome. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. So I have to thank you for joining us today. Appreciate it. But before we move forward, you know I have to ask about the name.
Okay.
Okay, DJ Fadelf.
Fadelf. So there's a long version, there's a short version.
Okay.
So being from New York City, it was either Dolo or Fadelf. And for the most part, where I'm from, Hempstead, Long Island, Fadelf seemed to outweigh Dolo, right? Which means to be by yourself, to go alone. And for me, I had to make a long version and a short version because I actually plan on writing a book about the name because it means that much to me. But the short version of it is, whenever I used to show up to clubs and venues, all my cousins and friends would always want to come in. And the way to get in for free is grab a crate, right? But at the end of the night, all these 10, 12 crates that I brought in, I would always be by myself at the end of the night because they either left with a female or they got too damn drunk. So I was Fadelf. And it just stuck with me because I heard it in a song.
That's what's up.
Because I started as DJ LUV, DJ Love, but when I heard it in the song, I said, that is me. I'm Fadelf always. Doesn't mean I don't need anyone, but
I know what you mean. Like when I started, I was solo Shay.
Hey.
You know, and it was like the one and only.
Right.
You know, so, and the funny thing about love, I actually have the symbol of love tattooed on the back of my head. See? But it must be a New York thing. Y'all keep it locked. We'll be right back. I want to hear a little bit more about this author because you talked about a book, but he has a book. All right? Y'all keep it locked. We'll be right back.
I'm Kwanzaa Hall. I love Atlanta. I want Atlanta to be the great place that you and I know that our city can become.
Martin Luther King said, if you want to be great, you have to serve. Kwanzaa has served.
For the last 11 years, as a city councilman for District 2, I've brought together people from all walks of life to solve problems big and small. And every day, I wake up looking for ways to remove the barriers that keep people from living their dreams. As your mayor, my ultimate goal is to make sure that there are real opportunities available for everyone in every neighborhood in Atlanta. I'm running for mayor for you, for us, for the future. I'm Kwanzaa Hall, and I'm going to be everybody's mayor.
All right, welcome back to the Shay McCray Show. So, first, I know you talked about author. I was gonna wait to get into this about writing a book, but since we're here and you set the tone, why not? Okay,
why not? Let's do it.
You like to write, I see. Okay, so we have a book here, Single Man, Married Man. All right.
Single man, married man. Yes.
I mean, this is kind of deep right here. Tell me the story behind this book.
So, I cannot claim all the fame. The book has actually been written by myself and some of my colleagues, friends, very good friends. So we all came together with one common goal, 8 different perspectives, right?
Wow.
And it's all about building on positive relationships, experiences, passion, trust, communication, and so on. It's not about badgering women. It's not about gossip and so on and so on. It's about the things we used to do in the relationship that kept it going that we need to keep doing, right? So you hear sides from a married man, a single man, a divorced man, the quote-unquote bachelor, all mixed in, okay? So the book was written, and we all came together, and before we were able to actually do a press release, a launch, the Daily Mail UK in London got a hold of it. The Daily Mail UK is like the Huffington Post of London. They're very well respected and well renowned. So for them to pick up the book before we even launch it was amazing. They wrote about it, and the chatter on their page went crazy. So from that, it garnered us the Today Show, Fox 5, Hot 97.
Wow.
Fox and Friends. I mean, the list went on and on and on. Centric TV. MC Light sat down with us. Like, it was fluctuating crazy, and it still is.
So
it's
with
amazing.
this book, would you recommend a man to pick up or a woman to pick up? 'Cause
Both.
it seems as though,
Both.
so it's a guide to pretty much how to stay, like, so did, at the end of result, did 8 Perspective have the same ending result?
Yes, in a sense, yes. Because,
Without
like I
telling too
said,
much, because y'all got to buy the book,
get
all
the
right?
book. Get the book. Single Man, Married Man. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, singlemanmarriedman.com, djfadelf.com. So, but yes, one common goal was to instill inspiration and motivation into positive relationships.
Gotcha.
You know, a funny thing about it is we never really saw what each other wrote, right?
Really?
So there was a point in time where a family member of mine, in-law, had came to me and said, can I read this in front of my congregation? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Good question, because I didn't know what the other authors wrote yet. Hold on. So I reached out to a friend, my boy Gene Alert. Gene, what up? He's one of the main authors. And he said, listen, my father's a pastor, read it twice, we're approved, everybody loved it. I said, that makes it even better, because now my selling pitch is for men, for women, for any relationship, no matter what your denomination is. It's a book about relationships, the power of relationships.
So, do you ever think about doing a single woman, married woman? I mean,
It's
I
in the
just want to
works.
know because, you know, I mean, yes, we know, you know, the man actually is the head of the household,
Yeah.
but a woman is the backbone. So, you know, if we can
Amen.
continue to, you know, have an end result of what
Yeah.
holds a family together, you know, I mean, you know, I'll buy the book. I'm actually going to read this one so I can have one up on y'all. You know, I'm talking about the men, all right?
So-
but go ahead.
The book for the women version, I should say, is actually already in the works.
Okay.
It's definitely in the works. And with regard to that book and women, we actually questioned, I want to say, between 200 to 300 women and men. And took out of those questions and answers, and they're in the book as
Oh,
well.
they're in the book
And that's
as
why
well,
I say it's not degrading or badgering women. And it's not men telling women what to do. Because the funny thing about that, Essence Magazine at first didn't want to interview us because they said
Really?
to us, our audience does not like men telling them what to do. And once they really met us, it turned into a 3-hour roundtable interview, video and everything,
Yeah.
eating ice cream. It was amazing.
Yeah,
So-
that's a different topic for another
Yeah.
day, you know, men running everything, but you know, our ladies, you know, like I said, I'll get to that later, okay? You know what, you know, this is awesome. Y'all make sure y'all hit Amazon, get the book, DJ Fadelf, hitamup.com. We'll be right back. We got to pay some bills.
Pay them bills.
You know,
Gotta keep the lights on.
like I said, he's the Renaissance man, so we got a lot more to talk about. Y'all keep it locked.
Because he's worth it.
Because he's me.
Ovation. Because he deserves it.
For the gentleman, for the family man, for the man's man. Ovation for men. Get yours.
Welcome back to the Shay McCray Show. All right, so let's get into the music of your
Okay.
life because you've been doing music, you do music, and you control the music game right now, as
Okay.
I see it. You
I
know,
appreciate that.
I mean, I do see it
I
that way.
claim
Do
it.
you? Okay,
Thank you.
all right. So tell us, how did you get started?
Well, I actually got started as a singer.
You was a singer.
I was a singer.
You know what?
And then transitioned into songwriting.
Okay.
The funny thing I found out when I was 18, it was between myself, my group, and So For Real. We were in the
So
ranks
For
to be
Real,
So For Real.
yeah. Okay.
Found out later because my aunt said she didn't sign a contract because she didn't like what was in it. But we were in the studio with Heavy D, Father MC.
Yeah.
Like, that's over some of your heads. Look it up, Heavy D, Father MC. So we used to be in the studio with them because they were like, man, they found us at a talent show and said, listen, we want you to be this group called So For Real, but it didn't work out. So So For Real ended up being So For Real.
Yeah.
So went from singer to songwriter, and just the love of music transitioned into being a DJ. It was like inevitable because it became like breathing to me, you know.
And you wrote some hits, your Grammy Award winning hits.
I didn't write that. That's who I work with. But now that you went there, the group that I worked for, toured for, and one of them was my cousin. It's two guys named Product G&B. We're all from Hempstead, Long Island. They did the hit record Maria Maria with Carlos Santana. They got 3 Grammys. That record aided about 16 plus million records. You know, they did a record called Here We Go Yo. Yo, the girls look so good, but their minds are not ready.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
here we
yeah,
go,
yeah,
yo.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Definitely,
them.
definitely.
I mean, they did so many records, but, you know, with poor marketing and things, people don't recognize the name with the hits.
No.
But it's cool. They're actually in the studio right now working on new stuff, so don't be surprised when you start seeing them come out and be back on tour again. But so, yeah, went from that into DJing, and when I started DJing on 2 tape decks. Literally,
Wow.
tape decks.
Well, he's
For the
on
young
his
kids,
age
look up the
now.
word tape, T-A-P-E, right? So I used to press play, rewind, and whatever, and then it transitioned into the Techniques. Actually, before I could afford Techniques, I used to have 1 turntable, and I would mix it with whatever was on TV, and that was like Radio Music Box.
Yeah.
So I would blend with, I only had like 7 records. So I learned to blend with music videos.
So did you start making the mixtapes at home first and then bring them to the house parties? Because you know that's
I
how
did.
it started in New
I
York.
did.
Everybody, the DJ had the mixtapes.
Yeah, I actually put up a post last night doing some recognition to Kid Capri and Ron G.
Yep.
Because they're the 2 that made me like really want to get it. Because whenever I used to get their blends, you know, it's the world famous Kid Capri or Ron G. That
Ron G
that
was
made
big,
me
yeah.
made me want to DJ even much more, you know. So
Yeah.
from that, it was from basement parties to clubs to arenas and so on. Just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I did my first wedding when I was 12 years old.
Wedding?
Yeah, DJ'd
Wow,
my
that's
first
what's
wedding.
up.
Yeah, because I used to DJ all my mother's house parties. So they was like, this kid knows all the music.
Wow. So how would you compare the music from now to
Lord.
Fix it.
Oh, man. You know, music evolves. We can't get stuck in it, not wanting to change. But I think it's lost the authenticity and the originality and nostalgic essence of it. Meaning,
I think it's a trend though. Like it's because it's not. To me, I hope it's a trend that would die, but I don't want to call it trendy. Like, what? I mean, you tell me because you do.
I don't think it's a trend. I
Yeah.
think it's for lack of better words, they're just following suit.
So cult,
because it's
or more
simple.
of a cult,
It's easy.
Like because that's still kind of the same, right? I'm trying
Yeah,
to find
still
a
kinda
better
same.
word for it.
It-
Like,
There's no real word you can you can't put your finger on it. You know what I mean?
wouldn't consider trap music as hip hop.
It's a form of hip hop. It is a form of
it's a
hip hop.
form of- okay,
That's
all right, I would take
like
that.
saying
All right.
West Coast versus East Coast versus South. 3 different styles. Feel what I'm saying? And they all had a different name at a certain point.
That's true.
You know, like
Yep.
you had Kilo from here that had no sound comparisons to a Naughty by Nature or Apache. 2 different sounds. You know,
would
so
call it
it was.
rap, and then R&B is a form of rap and music, right? When okay, yeah, okay, all right.
So, but in a nutshell, as far as R&B goes, I wish that we get back into real deep lyrical content. You know, I tell artists all the time, 5 elements to a big record: the arrangement, the vocals, the production, the melodies, and the lyrics. If those 5 are all there, you got a hit.
I think they're
You got a
missing
hit.
the lyrics.
Oh, yeah, they're missing the lyrics.
They're
They're going
missing
easy
the-
on it.
yeah,
They're going easy on
I
it.
don't know,
They,
but-
they're going. I'm gonna tell you what they're really missing: stage shows.
Okay.
Their
But
stage
they
shows
do
are
the
terrible.
stage shows, but you can't understand them on stage. Cause I Google a lot of verses to get. I'm not listen. Step up in the motor bus. Listen, I Googled that
Yeah,
verse, so
yeah.
everybody telling me like, oh, I didn't know he said that. Like, yeah, I Googled it. Don't worry
Right,
about it. Yeah. But y'all keep it locked. We be right back. All right.
I'm Kwanzaa Hall. I love Atlanta. I want Atlanta to be the great place that you and I know that our city can become.
Martin Luther King said, if you want to be great, you have to serve. Kwanzaa has served.
For the last 11 years, as a city councilman for District 2, I've brought together people from all walks of life to solve problems big and small. And every day, I wake up looking for ways to remove the barriers that keep people from living their dreams. As your mayor, my ultimate goal is to make sure that there are real opportunities available for everyone in every neighborhood in Atlanta. I'm running for mayor for you, for us, for the future. I'm Kwanzaa Hall, and I'm going to be everybody's mayor.
Because he's worth it.
Because he's clean.
Ovation. Because he deserves it.
For the gentleman, for the family man, for the man's man, ovation for men. Get yours.
Welcome back to the Shay McCray Show here on TST Network. I'm telling you, Mr. Fadelf, he giving me all these little advice and relationship goals and everything, because we all know he's the handsome husband of Miss Egypt, you know, right?
Hey, booby. Hey.
Oh, that's so cute. Look. So I mean, she's in the industry like heavy as well.
Yeah.
How does that work for you guys' relationship? I want to know.
So, you know, do a lot of panels, especially because of the book, but I'm always at workshops, relationship panels, and so on. And the question that gets asked is, how do you balance it?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
The answer to that is there's no balance. See, trying to find that balance is what frustrates people.
Exactly.
Okay? So depending on your schedules and what you do, it's about integrating. That integration creates a serenity, a nirvana, not just the integration, constant communication, and a give and take. And when I say integration, meaning, for instance, we're both in the entertainment business, right?
Yes, heavy.
So,
and then you're on the red carpet
and then
together.
we have two daughters.
Yeah.
So the integration part comes into where, you know what? Okay, I got to do this interview. I'm bringing my daughter with me. You go do your thing. When we see each other, we'll trade off. You take her with you, and so on. That's an integration.
That's what's up.
Not, oh my God, we never seem to see each other, or we don't have a babysitter, which we do. God bless that. My aunt actually moved down with us because she knew how busy our schedule was.
That's what's up.
So that is what keeps it going. It's not about finding balance, because especially with us, you'll never find it.
And that's another thing too, just even trusting someone with your children. You know, there's some crazy people out here now. You know, and you have daughters, so I could imagine. Because with me myself, I didn't start until my kids were a little older, because I focused on being a mom. But what I just learned from you just now is appreciate what you do have instead of worrying about what you guys don't have.
Amen.
So y'all take note. Y'all see I did that real quick, right?
That.
But that's awesome. You guys are great.
Thank you.
I want to talk about Ovation for Men. All right.
Ovation for men. Every man deserves an ovation. Wait, let me get every man deserves an ovation.
You know what? I second that, though. I guess.
Yes.
All right.
I have seen gods fly. I've seen men build weapons that I couldn't even imagine. I've seen aliens drop from the sky.
Yeah.
But I have never seen anything like this. How much more are you hiding?
Hold up. Let's go.
We are home. My son, it is your time.
Show me my respect and bow down.
You get to decide what kind of king you are going to be. Don't freeze.
I never freeze.
The revolution will not be televised.
Show me my respect and bow down. We own ya. We own ya. We only getting started now, cause we own ya. Everybody think they know me now, cause we own ya. You and I, my homie, cause we own ya.
I wait
waited my entire life for this. The world's gonna start over. I'ma burn it all.
What happens now determines what happens to the rest of the world.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. Wakanda forever! The revolution will not be televised.
Let's have some fun.
The revolution will be live.
Because he's worth it.
Because he's king.
Ovation. Because he deserves it.
For the gentleman, for the family man, for the man's man, ovation for men. Get yours.
So talk to me about this brand. You are the brand ambassador.
Yes, yes. So Ovation for Men, as I said, every man deserves an ovation, is a cologne that celebrates the excellence, the king that is the black man.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not doing a commercial right now.
It's not
just letting you know.
denouncing. It's not denouncing any other heritage, ethnicity, or race, but we're dedicating it to the black man. You know, it's the man that loves a certain taste, a man that likes a certain ambiance, a certain drink, a certain female, you know, but it doesn't discount any man that may not, or should I say, that has a different style or different taste than the man that does like that. It's for everyone, you know, that's why every man deserves an ovation. And yeah, I'm the brand ambassador. I'm actually partnering the company as well. Okay. So we're getting ready to relaunch it, rebrand it, launch the website, and make it known. Black-owned business. So
that's what's up.
Now here's the important part about the ovation. When you Google colognes, men colognes, we're not in that market.
No.
So that's
Fairly
what
new,
makes it.
right?
No, what I'm talking about when I say we, I mean the black man is not in there behind the scenes.
Yep.
We don't own any colognes.
Any cologne, because Sean John don't even know. He doesn't
own that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
So we're not there. That's why we're so excited about this, is because it's black owned.
That's what's up.
So, and it smells great. Not because I'm part of it, but it smells great.
Because you're wearing it now, right?
I'm wearing it now.
Yeah, he smells good, y'all.
You know?
I'm telling you, get this
You know,
for your man.
you know, like you ever watch the cartoon and they do the old cartoons, at least, when they do the finger, the scent, and it's like, come in. That's kind of what you get from this, you know. Okay. You know, so you get that.
Okay, so are we ever thinking of I mean, women need an ovation too.
They do.
I mean,
They
so
do.
you know, maybe
It's
one
coming.
day. All
It's
right,
coming.
all right,
No, it's
all right.
definitely gonna come.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Inevitable,
You know, I gotta look out for us. You know what I'm saying? The queens out there.
Hey.
All right,
fix
so
your
you're
crown,
doing a
baby.
lot. When they say Renaissance men, they did not lie. I mean, you do it all. I mean, you do speaking engagements,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's talk about the you know, your media company. Well, what you call it?
Oh, my entertainment company.
Entertainment company. Yes,
Lux
let's throw that in
Sound
there real fast.
Entertainment, a separate entity from DJ Fadelf, the artist or public figure, whatever you want to call it. So Lux Sound Entertainment is a company that provides DJs, videographers, photographers, and live bands for college soirees, political
That's
galas, corporate affairs, proms, weddings, and so on. I had to separate the two because of industry hype getting caught onto tags and titles. I said,
I mean,
no,
it's dope.
open that up.
I
Lux
love
Sound
it.
Entertainment.
Well, you know what, Fadelf, it was definitely a pleasure having you here. I have to ask though,
What?
what's your real name?
What's my? Why? Now, really?
I want to know.
It's not gonna happen. You might have to
Never?
Google that one.
I have to. I think I
Yeah.
did. I just don't remember.
I can tell you this though. Nope, I ain't gonna say that. 'Cause
You not gonna
it'll give
say
it away. It'll give it
If you
away.
give it a C or something,
If you saw my name is very famous.
is it?
It is very famous.
All right. Why don't you tell the people how we can keep up with you, how we can get these books, these colognes, book the company, entertainment, everything.
Well, follow me on IG. Obviously, you know that's like the new free marketing promotion. DJ Fadelf, DJ Fadelf, DJFadelf. and DM me. I answer my DMs for real.
Oh, you do?
It's
You
me.
It's not old. You don't have no other.
I do have assistants, but
Okay.
when it comes down to the business bookings and so on, sometimes I'll get in touch and then send it over to the agency that takes care of me. But for the most part, get me there directly. So the website and IG, for the most part, is how you get to everything.
All right.
And then I can branch out from there.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure. I learned a little bit. I'm going to tame myself a little bit with men, you know. But we're looking for the woman stuff, too,
Yes,
all right?
yes.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Shay McCray Show here on TST Network. I am your host, Shay McCray. Until next time, we'll see you again. Well, thank you for being here today. You're welcome.
On the show, so looking forward to it.
All right. Well, we thank you, and we look forward to seeing you this year. Gracing the purple carpet,